Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and for another episode of What If Series on John Farnham. For this one, we are going to explore in the year of 2003 to 2005, where John Farnham continues his last time tour, but this time going internationally. Let's explore what if would happen. Let's start off in the real life timeline that Farnham never continues his last time tour overseas. I wish he was more popular back then, because his popularity overseas now, because of fans on YouTube reacting to Farnham and missed out of this man's incredible voice. The only time John did the tour was only in arenas and outdoor venues in Australia. Now, let's move on to the What If timeline. This would be right after the Australian leg of the tour. If y'all haven't seen my Rock in Rio video, I'd kind of explained of how Farnham got invited. I'll link the video description below. The overseas response came around where the whole continent found out about Farnham's latest album and the fandom wanted to see Farnham on a world tour. Until on the opening night of Farnham's last time tour in Melbourne, November 2002, where Glenn got a call after the show from the international manager that New Zealand, Europe, Asia, and the US are interested to take Farnham on the road overseas. Glenn told John that he is going overseas throughout of 2003 and 2004. The dates got announced for New Zealand and Europe in late of 2003, Asia and the US in early of 2004. It was exciting for Farnham that he wanted to say thank you for supporting John for over 35 years in the music industry, or less than 25 or 20, or even since Uncovered, LRB, or even Whispering Jack. After the Australian leg of the tour on June 2003, that John is ready to continue the tour. Their next stop is New Zealand in September to October 2003. Then Europe in the new year in May to June of 2004. Then Asia, July to August of 2004. And finally in the US in October, November, and January and February of 2005. And at the same time, John will be promoting his One Voice album and will start performing We Will Rock You in some shows as a preview. Speaking about songs, let's take a look what's the dates and setlist for the Last Time World Tour. The international leg of the Last Time Tour kicks off in New Zealand, kicking off in Auckland in September 23rd, 24th, and 25th, then going to New Plymouth in September 27th, Hawke's Bay September 28th, then Napier September 30th, October 1st and 2nd, then Wellington on October 5th, then finally Christchurch on October 7th. And their next stop is in Europe in 2004 in the new year. So they got 20 shows, so this is where they're going to go. So on May 28th, they're going to be in Lisbon, that's in Portugal, that like I just mentioned about the Rock in Rio performance. And then going to Madrid on May 30th, then Barcelona on May 31st, Paris, France, June 4th, London, June 7th, 8th, and 10th, then Birmingham on June 12th, Manchester, June 13th and 15th, Dublin, June 16th, Stockholm, June 18th, Copenhagen, June 19th, Hamburg, June 21st, Berlin, June 22nd, Munich, June 25th, then Cardiff on June 27th, and finally back in London on June 28th, 29th, and 30th. Then we move on to Asia. They got 12 shows, and this is where they kick off at. They will be in Tokyo on July 19th, 20th, and 21st, Yokohama on July 23rd, Osaka, July 25th. Then their next stop is in Seoul, July 29th, Shanghai, August 1st, Hong Kong, August 3rd, Bangkok, August 5th, Singapore, August 7th, and finally Manila on August 8th and 10th. Then we head off to the United States as the final stop. So they're going to kick off in Los Angeles, October 27th, 28th, and 30th. Then San Francisco, November 1st. St. Louis on November 2nd. Kansas City, November 3rd and 5th. Chicago, November 8th. Memphis, November 10th. Atlanta, November 11th. Washington, November 13th. New York, November 15th, 16th, 17th, and 20th. And then 2005, January 27th. Then move on to Dallas on January 28th, Philadelphia, January 30th and 31st, and finally in Vegas on February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Now, we move on to the set list. So in the New Zealand set list, we have Reasons, No Ordinary World, Hearts on Fire, When the war is over, Age of Reason, Two Strong Hearts. Don't you know it's magic? Simple Life, Burn for You. Touch of Paradise, Angels. When all else fails, Chain Reaction. Men of the Hour, You Don't Know Like I Know. Every Time You Cry, Trying to Live My Life Without You. One and Loneliest Number, Please Don't Ask Me. Call Me Conversation, Help. Pressure Down, That's Freedom, Playing to Win. You're the Voice, and The Last Time. Then we move on to the European set list. We kick off with Reasons, No Ordinary World, Hearts on Fire, Age of Reason, Simple Life, Looking Through a Tear, Raindrops, Touch of Paradise, Burn for You, Two Strong Hearts, Chain Reaction, One and Loneliest Number, Undeniably Real, Men of the Hour, Trying to Live My Life Without You, Every Time You Cry, Don't You Know It's Magic, Angels, That's Freedom, Pressure Down, Playing to Win, You're the Voice, Long Way to the Top, and The Last Time. Then we move on to the Asian leg. This is where the new song comes in. So we kick off with We Will Rock You, Hearts on Fire, Every Time You Cry, Seemed Like a Good Idea, Age of Reason, Simple Life, Touch of Paradise, Burn for You, Love to Shine, Trouble, Chain Reaction, Men of the Hour, Trying to Live My Life Without You, The Reason Why, When All Else Fails, Only Women Bleed, Two Strong Hearts, Please Don't Ask Me, Help, Reasons, Pressure Down, Playing to Win, That's Freedom, You're the Voice, and The Last Time. And finally, we're going to move on to the US set list. So we kick off with We Will Rock You, Reasons, No Ordinary World, Hearts on Fire, Age of Reason, Love to Shine, Chain Reaction, Touch of Paradise, Burn for You, Two Strong Hearts, Always the Same, The Time Has Come, Men of the Hour, Trying to Live My Life Without You, When I Can't Have You, Every Time You Cry, Help, That's Freedom, Pressure Down, Playing to Win, You're the Voice, and finally, The Last Time. After the tour, the fans were rejoiced of how exciting that Farnham came to their cities/countries, and this was exciting for him to travel overseas before he can't. By the time of the tour finishes, John will be taking a long break before he would be recording a new album. Well, that is it for the What If series on John Farnham. Hope you all enjoy it. Please comment, like, and check out more content on the YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Make sure hit the notification bell. Take care, stay safe. Till next time, see you later.